What's up guys, I am back here with another video and today I am reviewing LEGO set 76292 Captain America vs Red Hulk Battle. Now this set is 8+, contains 4 minifigures, 223 pieces. It released on the 1st of December 2024 and is yet to be retired, and it originally retailed for $49.99 in the UK, $54.99 in the US and $54.99 in Europe. I'm really excited to have this set because it is based on Captain America Brave New World, and I am filming this, as of right now, I'm filming this on the release day of Captain America Brave New World. I'm really excited to see it. I love when a new Marvel film comes out. It feels like ages since we've had one. And yeah, this is another set on my journey to collecting all the sets based on the MCU, and this is the only set in the Captain America Brave New World line, which is really interesting. But it has 4 exclusive minifigures, and it looks like a pretty cool set. I'm going to get straight into it in a second. If we just look at the box art, you've got the classic, they always have the logo of the film and someone from the film on it. Sometimes they Legoize them, they haven't here, which is annoying. You've got the characters at the bottom. And then if I just turn the box around, you can see there is some play features in the set as well that it just details there for you. So I'm going to go ahead and get straight into the review, beginning with the minifigures. Alright, so beginning with the minifigures here, first off we have Ruth Bat Surratt, and I just want to take a quick moment to mention that every single minifigure in this set is unique. So they are not in any other sets, which is really, really awesome for a start. I mean, that is really, really awesome. For the price, that is great to have. But this is Ruth Bat Surratt, and she looks great. I mean, after seeing the film now, I know which character she is. I wasn't actually initially sure from the trailers. And yeah, she looks great. I mean, I love the detailing here on the chest. You can sort of see the translucent blue sort of shining there against the sort of silver chromish, really fleshing out the suit, which is awesome. The legs are really like lack of detail. They've just got some pockets on the legs. I guess that's fine. She comes with 2 facial expressions. She's got this sort of angry one, and then if I turn her around, she's also got this sort of muted facial expression, which is very, very typical of LEGO to do for Marvel characters. And she's also got this back torso printing as well, continuing the suit all the way around, which is great. As for the hairpiece, they have used this before for other minifigures, and I think it works for other minifigures. For Ruth, I'm gonna actually say I don't think it works particularly, just because I've seen the film now, and she does actually have shorter hair, and her hair isn't really that wavy. But you know, it's a little nitpick, but it's fine. She does also come with a pistol, which is really small. If I just pop that on her here, you can see her with the pistol, like so. That just pops onto the arm, and she can be there with her pistol. But overall, it's an okay minifigure. Like, it's an exclusive, and it's the first minifigure that we have of her. But yeah, it's not anything special. Up next here we have Joaquin, aka the new Falcon, and again, I love this minifigure. This is one of my favourite minifigures from this set, just behind Captain America. He does have the plain brown legs, but that really doesn't matter to me, as it does reflect the suit he wears in the film. The torso is great. It's like a sort of weird greenish colour. It's like a bit of off green, and then they have the detail here, which is just, it is great detail on the front here. You can see all of the suit, just completely the browns, the chromes, the sort of silvers that shine, reflect. I think that is really awesome that they did that. For the wings, for the Falcon, they actually do use a different design to Sam Wilson's Falcon, which is nice. They use these sort of triangular pieces here just to connect and create sort of the wing-like shape, and then you do have some stickered pieces here which are identical just on either side, but they add that bit more detail, which is nice. He does have a helmet with a sort of a translucent like eye shade thing, but he does also have the eye shade on his actual headpiece. So it's I guess this is kind of, it's a nice addition, but it wasn't needed necessarily, but I understand why they did it. It would be weird to give the helmet without that, I guess. If I do take the helmet off, you can see that on the back he does also have another sticker piece here, which is nice. Just adds that bit more. I don't really like that there's not like you can see the brick built sort of side of the stuff here, but it is what it is at the end of the day. And then you do have the helmet again on the back. There's no second face. If I do just take that off, there is some, oh my god, if I do just take off the wings, which are clipped on via this translucent piece here, He does have some detail on the back of the torso as well, which some people are like, maybe like, oh, but you can't see it. But I think it's nice that they do include that. He's got the detail on the back of the torso, which actually does reflect the rocket piece. So if you didn't want to have the actual wings, this is pretty much the same design on the back of the torso as it is on his wings as well. So that is an awesome feature that they did that. I'm not sure if that is accurate to the suit. I'm going to assume it is, that he would have that. I'm not sure if it is, but yeah, if I just turn him around, put the headpiece back on, there we have him in his entirety. This is an awesome minifigure. I do like this one. Yeah. Up next, we have Captain America, aka Sam Wilson, and this is an astonishing minifigure. I love it so much. It's so good, so good, so good. So I'm going to get straight into this. So start off, we have the dual molded legs. You can see the red and the blue there, which is awesome. I love that. I think that's great. The torso is a unique torso for Sam, which is awesome that they did that. I mean, they could have just given us Captain America from Chris Evans, and that would have been really annoying if they did that. So I like this. The star, you can see, is a bit more like, it feels like the star is like a 3D print, if that makes sense. Like it feels like it is like sort of stuck on there, which is great. You can see the wings here, so he's still got his wings like Falcon. They're pretty similar to his Falcon designs. They have again used the red rectangular pieces here, and they've also used sort of these pieces just to create the different shapes, and I think that is a great way of doing that. Like, they create the different shapes, and some sticker pieces here as well, identical as well. If I just turn him around, you can see that on the back, see, this is what I like a bit more about Captain America, is that he is actually sort of on the back. They've put these pieces here, the circular pieces, just to, you can't see the brick built piece, and I wish they'd done that with Falcon, as of course you can just see the brick built pieces on Falcon, but again the stickers are on either side as well on the back, just to complete that. And then he's got the little red wing here as well, red wing, which does come off. You can take red wing off and you can move him. I'm not going to do it, but you can take it off as well. If I just turn him back around, he has got a brand new helmet, which is like, I'm so glad we have a brand new helmet for Captain America. It's been a long time coming, and of course, if they'd given us the same helmet as Chris Evans, it would have been really frustrating. And I love the printing on top. You've got the A there, you've got the different sort of the arrow on the bottom, and if I just turn it to the side, you have got the sort of the wings here. They look like wings, I'm sure they are. And then that's replicated on either side. And if you just take this off, you can see there he is with his facial expression, which looks great. They actually gave us a facial expression with his actual face, if that makes sense. Basically, in the promo material, we thought we weren't getting one with his actual face and the shades, but we actually do have that. What we were getting in the promotional material is this facial expression on the other side, which obviously you can't see his mouth, you can't see anything, and it's just they sort of, you know, it's so important that this Captain America is the first Captain America. It's the first black African-American Captain America. And so it's really great that LEGO did show that in this set, because it would have been really sad if they hadn't done that. If I do just take off the headpiece as well, again, the wings are attached via the translucent piece, just like Falcon. And he does have detailing on the back again. Detailing on the back torso there as well. And yeah, it just fleshes out the suit a bit more. But if I just pop that back on, you can see I have preferred to have the his actual face on my minifigure, but some people may prefer the sort of the other one. But it's completely up to you. But yeah, I just adore this minifigure. I think it's great. I've already run over on 3 minutes on this minifigure, but it's just a great minifigure. And of course, I forget to mention he does come with his shield, which is the classic Captain America shield right there. Yeah, and that will just go on his hand as usual, like any other minifigure. And finally, we have Red Hulk, and what an amazing minifigure this is. This is, of course, Harrison Ford's character, who was originally, he's been recast, as unfortunately the actor died. But this is, what is his name in the film? It's completely gone out of my head. It's literally completely gone out of my head. But this is Harrison Ford's character, Red Hulk, who obviously turns into Red Hulk in the film. And I'm kind of, I just can't believe we actually have this in 2025. Like in the MCU for one, and then in minifigure form, this is great. This minifigure is pretty similar to the Hulk minifigure. You can see sort of the black ripped trousers there, of course, and the arms do sort of come out, and they're connected by this blue connector piece, and the hands also do come off. And they already have their own connector piece on that there, and they just go in the little hole. And yeah, but the headpiece as well, what I love, what they've been doing recently with these headpieces, with Thanos, with Hulks, is that you can actually take these headpieces off, and you can move them now. They used to be stuck there in position, but you can actually move them now, which is really, really great. Unfortunately, he doesn't have a second facial expression, and I know some people get angry about that. Some people are a bit annoyed that they don't give Hulk second facial expressions. But for me, personally, it doesn't bother me too much, because Hulk, when he's Hulk, should be angry, should be sort of like this. Unless it is Mark Ruffalo's Hulk, who, you know, obviously has had that transformation where he's able to control Hulk. In this, Harrison Ford is not able to control Hulk. So I think this is fine. I think the hairpiece is fine. I do think, you know, maybe it could have been a different shade. This looks more comic accurate than the film accurate, but it's fine. It is what it is. If I just turn him around, you can see that he does have the 4 studs on the back. He also does have the shaping here, which I think is cool. I don't know if that's been like an original thing they've done. I don't know if that's just new for this minifigure, but he does have the shaping there of sort of the body. But he does have these 4 studs that you can pop a minifigure on him as well. Yeah, but great. I mean, I love to have this big fig. This is really awesome. And now for the set itself, and I love this set. So this is, it's smaller than I thought it would be, but I'm pretty okay with that. Like, it's not too big of a deal. But there is a lot of detail actually in this set, which is like unexpected. This set is actually sort of from the end of the film. I'm not sure if Ruth actually flies one of these in the film, but she is seen flying in this, sort of in the pictures for the set, which is fine. But in the film, this is sort of one of the, sort of towards the end, when there's the battle with China or Japan, and they're sort of, yeah, they're sort of battling over the sea. But anyway, nonetheless, let's go through this set anyway in its detail. So as you can see here, there is the sticker piece here, which is identical on both sides. You got the sticker piece there as well. It's really hard for these sets not to pick up dust. These sets pick up dust so quickly and easily. It's really frustrating. But yeah, there is the sticker piece there. I love the blends of sort of the red and the grey. I think that really, you've got the light grey, the dark grey, and the red. And I just think the different colour blends creates a bit more like detail, and it creates a bit more like vibrancy about the set. You know, it's nice that LEGO are doing that. As well with this piece here, it just adds a bit more to the set, I feel. It is identical on both sides, bar one exception. We have the green light here and the red light here. But we do have the 2 stud shooters as well here. Everyone knows how these stud shooters work. You just press this down and it shoots. I'm not going to do it. There is also the, they've used these sort of, these arched pieces to create the shaping. And again, I just love when LEGO uses different pieces to create shapings that you wouldn't expect, and I think that's an awesome way to do that. And then there's a sticker piece on top of here as well. And this bit does actually open up, which I'll get to in a second. These pieces as well, again, just the different pieces they've used, I think just makes all the difference. It is replicated on both sides. The reds and the blacks go great as well. You've got the sticker piece here and a sticker piece over here as well. Again, just replicated, and then a sticker piece here as well, and a sticker piece here, and 2 grated pieces here as well. But if you just look under there, you can see as well just the different colors there as well, of sort of the red and the grays just there, all blending together, and the black, which again just looks incredible. And they've also used the sort of triangular pieces to create the wings. These wings aren't movable, which is frustrating, but I think it's okay for a set of this size. Like, would I have preferred if they were movable? Probably. I mean, one of the nicest things about the Marvel Lego ships is that they are movable, but you know, this will have to do at the end of the day. And on the back here, we have sort of the blaster. So this is translucent blue piece, just to represent sort of the ship flying off. And then you do have the 2 small blasters as well, on the sides as well. And yeah, it is fully replicated on either side, of course, other than the green and the red studs. And if I do just take this piece off here, there is a piece inside. So there is actually a piece inside that you can lift up, and it does have something in it. So if you just lift it up and then take the lid down, there is the iron ingots. And if I'm trying to remember correctly from the film, why are these iron ingots important? I'm trying to remember from the film why they're important. There is some significance of these, but that does just pop straight back in there, and then the lid goes straight back on, which is nice. And then this really, really long, it's really long sort of translucent black, sort of a black translucent sort of head of the ship, window if you will, just connects like that. And then inside you can see there is actually 2 stickered pieces which create the sort of panel for controlling the ship, and one minifigure can fit inside, but it does leave room sort of for the gun here and for sort of you to lean back the minifigure. So what I have done is I have just put Ruth in the ship like so. She can just pop in there like so. If she wants to go in, she can just pop on the studs. You can sit her back, and there she can be. You can sort of put her gun in there and then just shut the lid, and she's in there. One thing that annoys me is that you can't, like, the lid doesn't like shut on the studs. I think it's meant to, but it doesn't shut completely, which is a bit frustrating. I've found that since I've had the set, even with no minifigure inside, it just won't shut completely. I don't know if I just have a dodgy, you know, set or what, but it's just a bit frustrating. But anyway, nonetheless. And then you can also sort of act out this entire scene, so you can sort of have Red Hulk there, and what I have done is I've put Falcon sort of on these studs, so you can just have him sort of on one of the studs like so, sort of coming up behind the Hulk, attempting to sort of defeat him, even though in the film they don't really ever actually meet, but there we go. You just have him on top. It is a bit flimp. Like, I find putting the minifigures on the studs of big figs is a bit strenuous, and they do tend to fall off. That is something I would like corrected, but there you go. You're going to have Falcon like that. And then what I have done is I have just grabbed these translucent pieces that I had from my collection. I had one of the sort of minifigure, a lot of the Marvel minifigures, the minifigure series gave us the translucent sort of stud with the stick piece, and then I added another translucent stud onto that, and then I just popped that onto Captain America's foot like so, and then I connected the translucent stud to the ship. And okay, I am back and finally got that to work. So you can have sort of Captain America sort of battling off of the ship onto Red Hulk with Falcon on the back there. That took a lot to get that to work. But yeah, let's take a look at the set in its entirety. So this is the set in its entirety, finally all together. I sort of have Captain America. I'm really tempting fate here by moving him. I'm tempting fate so badly. There we go. We have Captain America fighting Red Hulk, who has Falcon on top, with the ship, with Ruth in the ship. So there's a lot you can do here. So this, I really, in terms of my final thoughts on this set, I do like this set. I think the price maybe was a bit too high. The price maybe was a bit too high, but we do get 4 exclusive minifigures. So that is sort of maybe something that's great about this. But will they use these minifigures again? Actually, I don't know, because it depends if any of these characters are in another project, which right now none of them are slated to be in another project. The ship has some really great detailing. The colours work so well, and the pieces used, just the different pieces to create different shapes, I really liked in the building process. It was identical on both sides, so it became a bit repetitive in the building process, but it was, you know, and is it the best Marvel ship? No. Do I still think the price was too high? Yes. I think this should have been a £35, not a £55. Like, £35, great. Like, that's, you know, actually, like, would be really good. £55, like, this set would never have been £55, like, say, even 5 years ago. But I am glad to have the set. I'm glad to have the minifigures. it is temperamental trying to put the minifigures and, you know, playability, especially putting Falcon on Hulk. And then obviously this isn't part of the set, but adding the translucent studs to have Captain America on the top there is also a bit temperamental, which is frustrating. But it is what it is. But yeah, overall, it's an okay set. I would probably say, if I was to rate it, not that I am rating these sets, I would probably say it's probably like a 6.5 out of 10, probably about that. But let me know what you guys think. Do you have this set? Do you want this set? Are you gonna get this set? Please like, comment, subscribe. All that helps. It's, again, I say this every single video, but I'll say it again. This channel is just for me to share my love with fellow LEGO lovers. Like, I don't know many people that enjoy LEGO as much as me, especially with adults. So yeah, please let me know what you guys think of this in the comments. And yeah, I will see you all on the next video.